What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we are going to check out how to save money playing Pokemon Go in the year of 2021. So, welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited to start saving money playing Pokemon Go, or do you just not care? I know this video is not probably for all of my audience. I do have a lot of people out there that play pretty hard, listen to my tips pretty religiously, and we spend money playing Pokemon Go. It's what we like to do, so there's nothing wrong with doing that. But some of you guys out there may not want to spend money in Pokemon Go, or maybe you're getting frustrated spending money in Pokemon Go and it feels like you are kind of in this pay trap that's not really yielding what you want in the game. So today what we're gonna do is we're going to break down for everybody that does need it. If this video doesn't apply to you, just share it to somebody that does. How to save money playing Pokemon Go so that you can have a good time playing Pokemon Go and you do not feel like you are being burnt out or you're being cheated out of money or whatever that concept is to you. I want to make sure that you guys take this video and make sure that that's how you do it, because the game's been out for approximately 5 years now. We have learned a lot of the way that Pokemon Go operates, so I want to make sure that you guys have seen those patterns and that you are taking those into account if you want to save money playing Pokemon Go. So let's get right into it. Number one, the video that did inspire this video was my Patience Pays Off video. If you guys want to check out that video, please check it out up here. So this concept means that in Pokemon Go, patience pays off. If you're not somebody that needs it, you have to have it, you're willing to spend whatever it costs, and you're never going to regret it if it is easily obtainable later in the future, this concept does not apply to you. But if this concept is applicable to you, and you want to make sure to conserve your resources and really get the most bang out of your buck for your gameplay and not feel like down the road, if you spent $100 rating Shiny Gibble and all of a sudden you have the ability to get 30 Shiny Gibbles, you're not feeling cheated. If you don't feel cheated in that situation, then it doesn't matter because you're more advantaged to having it regardless of what happens in the future. But if you do feel cheated, then this concept is for you, because Pokemon Go, patience pays off. What I mean by that, let's give Gibble for an example. It came out shiny in the 10-kilometer eggs. I've already talked about this. Then it went into raids for GoFest. It's been in a couple events. Now it's been in eggs. So there's a bunch of different pay structures behind it. And now it's going to be the Calm Day. It's a very popular Pokemon. We will get into that in a very different Pokemon video where I'm going to break down, thanks to Samaya, the way that the cycles of Pokemon Go releasing Pokemon, especially rare Pokemon and pseudo-legendaries, do seem to work. So if you are under the concept that it is never going to come back in Pokemon Go, you are lying to yourself. That is not how this game works. It always comes back. We have the Moltres Raid Day moves that eventually came back with Sky Attack. Literally everything has come back at some point or another in Pokemon Go, so there is no difference right now in this case scenario. So I just want you guys to hone that in. Tip number one, patience pays. Do not drop into the FOMO and spend money because you're fearing that you're never going to be able to get that again in this game. That's not how it works. It will come back. Number two concept is going to be gym frequently, because there's two ways you can do this. Either you can not spend money, be patient, or you can generate some coins in the game by doing gyms. I did make a video that you get over 18,000 free gym coins if you're able to realize 50 coins per day in the gym system. The gym system works as you need to have a Pokemon in there for 8 hours. It needs to get kicked out once per day. It can add up to a bunch of different ones, but that Pokemon needs to get kicked out being in there for 8 hours. If you have a 4-hour and 4-hour one, that works too. Once that Pokemon gets kicked out, you will be able to get 50 free gym coins in Pokemon Go. So I just wanted to make you guys aware of that. And there's 18,000 free available gym coins. What I would do is I would save them all the way up until you get a box, unless you're only doing raids. If you're only doing remote raids, that's fine. You can just buy your remote raid passes, because actually speaking, that's how you get the most bang for your buck as far as raiding. It's by buying those packs of 3 remote raid passes. That is going to be how you get 177 raids in comparison to some of the other boxes, which yields you about 140. So you're getting an extra almost 40 raids by just buying singly. However, then you're not going to be able to get some of the other premium items, which I have seen myself miss out on a little bit as well. So having the right balance in there is important. So maybe one box to get the items and then focusing the rest on the premium remote raid passes. And on to concept number 3. So this one kind of seems silly, but it's not. So let's take for the 3 times catch XP example in the Fairy Week. You already have 3 times catch XP, which is 3 times the normal amount. Granted, if you use a lucky egg, yes, That is a premium item. It's going to cost you money or gym coins or whatever that is to get that. But what you can do is just play harder in Pokemon Go. What I mean by that, let's say you were going to go out and play on a lucky egg for an hour. Well, if you play for 2 hours without that lucky egg, you're going to get the exact same amount of XP. So if you just focus yourself around my tips, maybe you take away the premium items and you just play with my tips as hard as possible, you are still going to realize a lot of gains, a lot of XP. It may take you longer. The grind may feel like a little bit longer, but it's going to be rewarding in the fact that you are doing it in accordance with how you want to play. You're not experiencing FOMO. You're not looking at like, oh my gosh, this thing happened and I spent so much money on this. If you're just playing hard, catching a lot, playing the free parts of the event, that's another great way to play Pokemon Go. That's how I did quite a bit when I went from level 40 all the way to level 50. I wasn't always lucky egging, I was just playing hard. That's it. And the next concept I'm gonna introduce to you guys, this one does kind of include a little bit of money. It's time versus money. So all of us have time or money or both or a combination of the two. Usually it's not all of one and none of the other. It's kind of the seesaw effect. But sometimes we have a little bit more money and a little bit less time because that money that we take to generate is taking a little bit more of our time. So if that's the case scenario for you, I would consider where you are on this spectrum and think about the previous things that I have talked about. So if you have more time than money, you may be a hardcore grinder. If you have more money than time, you may be a pay-to-play player because you want to maximize your time while playing because you don't have as much time to play, or maybe you have a family, maybe you have a business, whatever that is to you. So you need to compare time versus money, see where you sit on that seesaw spectrum and which one you are going to devote more or which one you value more, because time is a really valuable commodity in the world, and whatever you dedicate your time to, that's what you like to do. So make sure that you do it to the best of your abilities and that it doesn't feel like you're missing out on something else, like you're like, oh, well, I had to play 2 hours of Pokemon Go when I could have played 1 hour if I just spent a little bit of money, and then I could have enjoyed the other hour doing something else if that's what your desire is. And then in spot number 5, we have the comparison of buying boxes and trying to find deals when it comes to Pokemon Go. So if you think about it, you guys can buy boxes like I talked about. The best combination is either buying some type, if you're looking to hatch eggs, an adventure box where you're getting a ton of incubators, and then you buy the remote raid passes if that's what you're looking to do. If you're looking to just go after lucky eggs and only get XP, maybe buying bundles of just lucky eggs. You have to focus on what is most important to you, and if all of it's important, I would suggest looking at the Ultra Box and the Adventure Box and see which one is the most valuable for you, and then buying remote raid passes to satisfy that need, because then you can use those anywhere. And that's what I would do. So making sure to do that. And then the final part of this part is finding deals. What I mean by that is sometimes there are deals such as at Costco, such as at Target, on Black Friday, where Samsung or Apple will put their point system, whether it be the iTunes store or the Google Play store or whatever that is, on a slight discount, $10 off, $15 off. Whenever that happens, I would suggest that you guys stock up on as many of those points as possible, or cards or whatever they are, and you get those. Because let's say this year you were going to spend $300 on Pokemon Go. And if you were to save $15 each time, that's a total of $45, which could then either go into Pokemon Go again, or you can allocate that money somewhere else. So that is another way to save. It doesn't happen as frequently. Costco was huge for it. It was always $10 to $15 off. I haven't seen it as much recently, but it still does exist out there. So make sure to stay tuned to eBay, Costco, and other places that do sell the gift cards to see whenever there is a thing. So finally speaking, for all of you guys out there that may not have a job, I'm probably speaking to most of the kids, the teenagers, early 20s, college students, whatever that is to you. What I would suggest doing, if you're like, I want to spend money on Pokemon Go, I don't have any money. Guys, leverage the skills that you have that you can make some money. If you want to mow somebody's yard, you want to do that once a week. You need 20 bucks a week to play Pokemon Go. Go mow somebody's yard during the winter time. Go shovel somebody's driveway. Think of the strategic ways that you could easily make money doing something that's not very hard, that may be an hour labor intensive, and you can get paid for it. That's a great way to substitute trading value to get money, to then put your money into something that you're enjoying, which is Pokemon Go. So, If there's anything else out there that I have missed, I am open to hearing, or I'm sure the community would also be into hearing that in the comments below. So, thank you guys for tuning in, likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out in the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.